Da 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 da. 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 You say it's your birthday. Da, 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 da. It's my birthday too, yeah. Da, 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 da. It's my birthday too. Well, it is actually. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Welcome to the Mermaid Tavern. I'm in a bit of a party mood. And as it's my birthday, I thought I'd have a look at that White Album classic, Birthday by the Beatles. What better day to look at it than on my actual birthday? Chin chin, salute, slàinte skål, bottoms up. How you doing? Yeah, it's Friday the 28th of February. Oh, back in the 1960s. A very good year for the Beatles, actually. A very good year for the Beatles. Internationally, I was born. Anyway, this is not about me. This is about that great song "Birthday" on the White Album. The White Album is my favourite of all the Beatles albums. It is. It's just a gift, isn't it? There's so many great songs on the White. I like everything on there. Well, maybe not Wild Honey Pie. I didn't say that. I like Revolution 9. A lot of people have a go at Revolution 9, but I actually like it. I remember hearing it a long time ago. There were to see the twist. Number nine. It really, I know the order of that album so well. It's the Beatles album I know the best. I love it. I didn't even realize. I think I bought a copy of it in the. Do you know what? The very first copy of the White Album I bought was a white vinyl copy in Liverpool in a sort of real bargain basement warehouse. A UK export on it, White Album, 1978 this was. And it was no money at all, I kept it for years and years and years and years. And I saw they were going for a lot of money on eBay, and I was not in the best state financially. So I unfortunately parted company with it. Got a good figure for it, but I wish I hadn't now. Which is one of those things I really wish I hadn't, lost, yeah. Well, sometimes, sometimes you have to go, don't you? Sometimes you have to sort of, was it Mr. Mayo? Joe Mayo did a video about buyer's remorse, or buyer's, was it buyer's remorse or something like that, and seller's remorse. And I've got seller's remorse about a lot of things. And he was saying that things he'd sold that he had remorse about, and he was buying back again. Don't know if I'll be able to afford to buy that White Album back again. I'd love to have it back though. The UK Expert One white vinyl. I remember that was my introduction to this. I played it a lot of times. So I think it was in okay condition. Anyway, but yeah, that was one. I didn't even realize that was stereo, of course. I didn't realize there was a mono version of it till later. So I never knew about the differences of between the mono and the stereo, particularly on Helter Skelter. I got blisters on my fingers. Oh, I love Helter Skelter, don't you? There's so many songs. But I'm going to talk about Birthday, which is the opener on side 3. And it was recorded on the 18th of September, 1968. Funny this, I was reading about it. The engineer was Chris Thomas, because he was George Martin's assistant. George Martin was away. And he said that, it made me laugh. He said that the Beatles came in earlier than usual. In fact, Paul McCartney was before everybody, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. What it is to be a rock star, eh? Oh, I wish I'd been a rock star. And then recording through the night. I think the recording sessions went on till about 4:30 in the morning. But what I find is funny is they had a break. They had a break about between 9 and 11, I think it was, or 9:30 and 9 and 10:30 or something like that. Paul had found out, I think, from the engineer that The Girl Can't Help It, which is a 1956 sort of film with Jane Mansfield, and they got all rock and roll people on it, like Little Richard and Eddie Cochran and Gene Vincent and Fats Domino are all in it. I think they all went back to Paul's house about 9 o'clock to watch it. Imagine, and Yoko was there and Patty was there. They all trooped back to Paul's house to watch it on his little telly, and they didn't exactly have big tellies back then, did they? Can you imagine them all sitting around watching that? And then after they came back to the studios and finished it off. But Chris Thomas says I think Paul came in before the others, and he mainly Paul had the riff before they all arrived. And then when they came in, it all just developed. They just developed that song together in one day. I think it's unusual for that. We know how many songs on the White Album, don't we? That are individual songs, whether in different studios recording. John's doing Julia, Paul's doing Blackbird. They're off doing their, and of course George is doing While My Guitar with Eric Clapton somewhere else. So it's very much an album of individual songs in many ways. But this is a group effort. This really is, and it sounds like a lot of fun was to be had. Paul wanted a sort of rocker in the old sense of a rocker, and he had that riff. Say it's your birthday, my birthday to you. And the girls, the wags, as in Patty and Yoko, are doing the backing vocals, and dear old Mal Evans is doing the hand clapping. Yes, we're going to a party. Yes, we're going to a party. I would like you to dance. Take a cha-cha-cha chance. I would like you to dance. Take a cha-cha-cha-cha-cha chance. Oh, it's a great song, isn't it? My only wish is it could be a bit longer. And it's one of those songs you've got to play really loud, isn't it? Play loud. If I could get away with copyright, I'd play it loud now. I've been playing it loud just before. Did you notice? It's my birthday. I'm allowed a few drinks. Yeah. But yeah, it's a wonderful song, isn't it? It's a highlight for me on the White Album. It's not my favourite song on the White Album, but it's up there with Helter Skelter, Long, Blackbird, I'm So Tired. It's up there, with Your Blues. Oh, there's so many great songs on the White Album, aren't there? It's really hard to sort of isolate a few out. But The Independent listed it as what did they list it as? Ranking 17 of the White Album's 30 tracks. Oh, I'd put it higher than that. Yeah, there we are. So anyway, I just thought I'd talk about the White Album. Let me just check and see if I've missed anything I want to talk about out. Nobody needs you when you're upside down. Nobody needs you when you're upside down. Everybody's hollering about their own birthday. I love that song. Oh yeah, that's a video on its own. One of my favourite John Lennon songs. Nobody loves you when you're down and out. Oh, I love it. It's a great bluesy thing in it. I think he said, "Be great for Frank Sinatra." Birthday, I would like you to dance. Birthday, take a cha-cha-cha chance. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, what a wonderful song. Anyway, that's enough. Bless you. I'm going to do a bit more birthday celebrating. In fact, what is it? It's just after midnight on my birthday. So I've got the whole day ahead of me. Bless you for watching. Thank you for your company as always. Will I see you again? I sincerely hope so. Birthday, take a cha-cha-cha chance. Birthday.